season, everyone. You're welcome to Coming to New Zealand. My name is Julia Chinelo. So in this YouTube channel tagged Coming to New Zealand, all we discuss basically is everything revolving around coming to New Zealand in whatever way you want to come, as either a tourist or to settle down finally. So as you all know, the year 2020, the roller coaster year, we are already wrapping it up, and most ambition and target people projected at the beginning of the year got disrupted by the pandemic. For those of us that we already projected to be here in New Zealand before the end of the year 2020, that didn't happen. So I thought it wise to do this video to keep that hope up by enumerating the 4 pathways by which you can come to New Zealand, and also discussing extensively on how to make preparations ahead if you want to be coming as a student by next year when the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions get resolved and when the virus fades away. So I would be listing 4 pathways with which you can come to New Zealand. The first pathway is migrating here as a highly skilled or a skilled migrant through getting a job and course PR before even migrating. If you have a look at the highly skilled migrant, of which I will put on the comment section, you will see the occupations and the skills that are on high demand here. And if you are lucky to see any job and you apply and get a job, you can apply for PR, and if you get it, that means you are migrating here as a permanent resident. And the second way to visit New Zealand is to come over here and study. They've got too many universities and too many options, and it's quite expensive, I know, but you go for the one that suits your pocket, and the one that, if the reason why you are coming over to study is to see if you will like it here and finally settle, I always advise people to go for, in as much as passion plays a role, go for something you are passionate about, and as well as something that is lucrative here, something you can find a job when you are done, something that is in high demand. So I'll put a link as well below for you to see such courses that are in high demand, so that you could have it as an option if it is something of interest, that you see if you can study that. And thirdly, you can migrate here through a partnership visa. If your partner is here, is working, if your husband is studying here, you can come and reside here and settle. And fourthly, you can come as a tourist or a visitor to come and navigate around and have a look, and if you like it, you try your luck to see if you can find a paper to stay. So these are the 4 ways with which you can come to New Zealand. I just thought it wise I listed again to you. Preparation ahead of 2021. That's the main reason why I popped into them. If your intention is to come here to study in 2021 when they finally open the border, the number 1 thing you should be getting ready is your proof of English test. Either you want to do the IELTS, is something you should start getting ready to study, to prepare, because it takes 2 years for it to expire. If you get that document ready, then if you are an A student, you could start looking at scholarship options so that you don't get hit and have a short time to put your application through. You can look at scholarship options and the requirements and start getting all the documents they needed ready, so that when the border finally opens by next year for students to come in, so that you just have your application put through, and that's it. So that's just a quick one that I thought it wise or I pop up to discuss with you guys today. Please also remember, the essence of this YouTube channel is to navigate around with you and finally get you here and finally give you tips on what to see and what life is all about in New Zealand. So keep us giving you more by giving us some thumbs up and keep your subscription coming. We don't have much to say because it's just the end of the year. So Merry Christmas and have a wonderful Christmas celebration. Don't think too much about the things you didn't achieve in 2020. Once you've got your life, you got your essential needs, you did awesome. Many people lost their life this year. That's one thing to keep in mind. So come next year, 2021, we'll have all our dreams achieved. See your lady Juliet Chinello from Coming to New Zealand.